Hey everyone, Don here with Don's Question of the Day. Guys, welcome to another edition of DQOTD. Guys, it's not time for just any old edition of Don's Question of the Day. No. It is part 2 of Ask Don Anything. Guys, today's question was specifically for you guys to ask me a question because I'm the one that's always asking questions to you guys. So back at the end of November in 2018, we did a Ask Don Anything video in which you guys asked me the questions and I answered them the best I could about myself, about anything you could imagine or ask or whatever. So there's that. Here's part 2. Let's check it out, guys. See what questions you came up with. Before we get into the questions that you had for me to answer today, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. That's located down below. Just hit that subscribe button, and next to it, you'll see a little bell. Ring-a-ding-a-ding it. If you do that, you'll know when we come out with a new video. It's that simple, guys. All of the answers or questions that we got today came from the store that I work at or our Facebook page, which is located down in the description. Check it out, guys. Participate. Guys, just a couple things to let you know. I'm going to try not to repeat any questions that were in the first original video in 2018, and I'm only going to try to present questions that are new. So if I do repeat a question, I'm sorry. Things do happen in YouTube land. So as I specified on our Facebook page, if it was a question that wasn't appropriate or a question that I didn't really want to answer, I didn't present it here in this video. So just letting you know, sorry if I didn't answer your question. This first question up today is any good ghost hunts lately? Now, if you don't know anything about me, you know, like my first love is paranormal investigation, which I am a paranormal investigator. I have a team. I've been doing this since 2013. So it's kind of been my thing to go investigate both residential and commercial properties and residences. So just throwing that out there. But yes and no. It's been kind of hit or miss, which often happens with paranormal investigations. But, you know, I'm always looking for new material, new places to visit, new books to read. So in answer to the question, so-so, you know, 95% of the work is pretty boring anyways. So if you're going to be a paranormal investigator, don't do it for the excitement, because only 5% of it is really that mind-blowing or exciting, or it contains things that you're going to question a lot. Somebody asked, Don, do you like candy or do you like ice cream better? For me, that would definitely be ice cream. I love ice cream. That is definitely my candy. Somebody asked, Don, are you tired? To which I said, well, I don't know. Do I look tired? I probably do on this video, but I don't know. Right now, yeah, a little bit. I could use a pick-me-up or something. When does the time change, Don? Well, actually, March 8th is when it changes at 2 a.m. Sunday morning, March 8th. So don't forget to put your clocks forward an hour, because you're going to lose an hour next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. You know what I mean, right? Question, guys. It's a good one. What or who brought you to your current living area? Well, my father-in-law got a cancer, and they only gave him so many months to live, which he actually surpassed, way surpassed that. But we did end up losing him. But that's the reason I moved to this area, this town that I live in. I didn't have a job at the time, and our landlord was going into a nursing home, so she could no longer, be with her house and our house and take care of all that and the rent and all that. So her family stepped in. So it was perfect timing, for everything to kind of happen. So that's why I initially moved to this town. To say it was because he and his wife, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, they were in this town, and they needed some help and stuff. So it was just perfect timing is what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Next question, guys. Why is irony and wrinkly, as in your clothes are wrinkled, Why is irony and wrinkly not related? And I guess it's saying irony because you iron your clothes when they're wrinkled. So, I don't know. That's a good question. If you don't know what irony means, is it ironic? Is this question ironic? I don't know. I didn't say that I was going to be able to, get every question and answer every question the way you would want me to. So, just saying. Did you ever tease someone in school? Yes, I did. Unfortunately. Do I regret it now? Yes, I do, because I see now how that can affect a person, children, kids, or whatever, how it can affect them really bad. And I don't want that for anybody. But yeah, I wasn't a bully, I would say, but I would pick on the nerds and, sometimes the girls, but that was for a completely different reason. But but yeah, I would. And I did it because, I wanted to, make myself feel better about myself, I think, and if you want to get all psychological on me, I think is the word, but yeah. But I think we all do a bit of picking on other kids when we're, kids, teenagers, whatever. It's going to happen, but yeah, I'm not very proud of it, but yes, it did happen. Guess we're going to get political now. Are you a Trump supporter, Don? I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. But you could probably tell by my reaction what I'm thinking, how I really feel about this presidency. Can you? Can you look in my eyes? Can you tell? Can you tell where I'm coming from? Because a lot of you in town where I live know that I am a paranormal investigator. We did get quite a few of paranormal questions having to do with the paranormal field. Do you investigate aliens and UFO sightings? So if somebody sees an alien or UFO, do you go out and investigate those? To which I would say, yes, we would. We haven't had too many of those cases. It's mostly been, ghost spirits, that sort of things moving around the house, people hearing voices, seeing shadows, smelling things, that might be paranormal. It's those type of things mostly that you get as a paranormal investigator. But the word paranormal covers a whole vast circle of different unknown things, that are just weird and creepy and just misunderstood, I think. So yes, we would definitely investigate either aliens or UFOs, but it requires kind of a different mindset and thinking towards investigating those type of things, if that makes any sense, kind of. Because usually they're outside, and it's just different. It's kind of hard to explain. Elton John or Lady Gaga? Elton John. Elton John is on my bucket list of people to see in concert. Unfortunately, Elton John I think this year is his last year touring. At least that's what he's saying. So I don't think I'm going to be able to see him because number one, I can't afford it. And number two, he's only got less than a year. So unfortunately, but yeah, I would definitely choose Elton John. However, him and Lady Gaga have done, I think, a couple collabs in concert, like at one of those award shows or whatever. And I've heard that and seen it. And that's pretty cool, I have to say. And I do like some of Lady Gaga's music and stuff, but definitely go for Elton John, hands down. Music question is favorite music group or band? Definitely the Beatles, which I've mentioned before. As far as like going back through history, Beatles, and today would more than likely be Coldplay. I love Coldplay. They have some amazing music out there. If you have not checked out their music and you like kind of mellow, kind of just poppy, not poppy, I don't know, melancholy. There we go. Melancholy music. Definitely check out Coldplay. It's good stuff. I promise, guys. How many hairs are on your head, Dawn? I was asked this at the store and I cracked up. It was pretty funny. I will tell you, not as many as 10 years ago. We're going to get personal. I just have to know, do you wear boxers or briefs?
Like I'd tell you that. Boxers.
Hey, what can I say? I like having room. Guys, it did snow today
In southern Kansas quite a bit. So, of course, a lot of you were asking me, Don, why did you let it snow today? You know, because it's up to me. I'm the one that chooses when it's going to snow. So apparently I have to answer that question, and I don't know why, because I don't like snow. I don't want snow ever, any time, except maybe Christmas Day. I guess I'll give that to you, but no snow. No. Dear goodness, no.
a paranormal question that was asked in the last video, but you know, it's been about
A year and a half, so I got to tell you, when you ask, have you seen a ghost yet, which I hadn't before, you know, in the last video. I hadn't, still have not. However, we were on a case in this commercial building, and I was down in this like cubbyhole place, like a closet or a small crawl space, and there was a hole in the wall with a bunch of pipes and stuff around that area, and I stuck out my finger and put my finger into that hole in the wall and asked the spirit to touch my finger. Well, I did feel like a prickling static sensation on the end of my finger, and I was recording at the time. Nothing showed up on video, but I did feel that for a couple seconds, and that was pretty cool. That's never happened before, but I still have not seen a spirit.
on what got you interested in the paranormal or being a paranormal
Investigator. I've always been fascinated by ghosts and UFOs and Bigfoot and just anything that is, you know, weird and unknown and made up. Of course, things like Bigfoot, I think, are just made up. But, you know, just because I'm a paranormal investigator doesn't mean that I believe every crazy, weird thing that's out there. So, but I will say that. But, you know, I was interested in that stuff when I was a kid. I read books about it any chance that I could get, even though my parents, like, weren't really, I don't think they really wanted me to, but I did. And I liked scary books. I liked horror books, and I read a bunch of that, saw a bunch of movies. I think that played an influence on me. And, you know, today, my only regret is not starting sooner than 2013, but I really started to read books and educate myself and go on different ghost hunts and stuff with other teams and other people. And then we started our own group. So I don't know, I just have been fascinated by the afterlife and just, you know, possibly being trapped on Earth or being able to stay on Earth before you went wherever you were going, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to get religious on you, but I don't know. It fascinated me. So I just stuck with it.
Do you have a ghost or spirit that follows you around all the time?
I liked this question. That's pretty unique and pretty funny. No, I don't. I don't think so. If they do, it's a family member, and I would like to think that they're just, you know, looking out for me or looking over me, and I'm cool with that. But no, not that I know of, and I don't think that anything has followed me home after an investigation or whatever. We do pray before and after our investigations that we do for that very purpose. Doesn't mean it won't happen, but you know, with the Lord on your side, anything is possible. So that's all I'm going to say about that.
Favorite candy bar? I don't know.
Oh, probably the Reese's Nutrageous, I think. That's got the peanut butter and the peanuts in it and the nougat, I think. There's Nutrageous and there's Fast Break. I don't like Fast Break, but I love the Reese's, the Nutrageous. It's just a really good candy bar. And I do like Hershey's too, but yeah, right now, for the time being, that's what I like. I don't know. Things can always change. These questions, the answers to these questions can always change. You know that. Not sponsored, by the way.
Have you ever, let me block my face here. Have you ever
Had surgery? No, I have not, and I don't want to. Surgery scares me. I don't know. I don't like the thought of going under the needle. No thanks. No. Sorry. Very passionate about that. But I know it will happen someday, and I will be very nervous and very anxious, and I won't like it. So, just saying. To all of you that have had surgery, comment down below and say, Don, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I came back and everything was good. So it's good. It's good. Don, when will it be spring? Well, let me tell you, in the future, it will be soon. It will be spring soon. And that's if we get spring. Summer might hit and it'll be like last year and it's 40 or 50 degrees and all of a sudden it's 70 and 80 degrees and then 100 and yeah, you get the picture. Kansas, right? Don, if I buy a lotto ticket, will I win? I'm going to say probably not. But hey, you do what you need to do and what you feel inside. So peace and love, but probably not.
Guys, finally, the last question that I chose for today. There were a lot of
questions and I couldn't get to them all. I'm sorry. I have to keep it at a certain limit, you know, not for any reason other than it just takes forever to upload these videos sometimes. So the last question today that we're doing that you asked, Don, if you had your whole life to do over again, meaning you start over being born and just do it all over again, would you do it? And my answer to that is, well, I've got conditions. I need to know things about this question. Like, am I going to know the knowledge that I know right now? Like how my life is going to play out? Or am I not going to know anything and be a baby and learn things all different? And I mean, my life could be totally different played out that way, I think. You know, unless you believe in the space-time continuum or something like that, you know, from the movies. But I don't know. Gosh, that's a tough question.
You know, guys, I'm pretty sure we've done this question before, like asked it on
Don's Question of the Day, but I'm going to say no today on that. I don't know. You know, I'm 38 years old. I don't know that I want to repeat 38 years of my life. You know, I'm kind of probably in the middle of my life right now. And I don't know, just learning all these different things all over again, and things could just be different. And I don't know, I kind of like the person I am right now. I mean, sure, there's always things to work on and whatnot in my life, but I don't know that I would want to start all over. Maybe if I was 20 again, maybe I might say yes, but I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just like, man, I've come this far just to start over again and maybe not know what I know now. You know, there's just so many conditions. You guys get to put conditions on my questions, or you're always asking, well, how does this work exactly? I need details with this question. So there we go, guys. I'm going to say no on that one, but I hope you did enjoy this video, guys. If you did, please like it up. Make sure you smash that like button. And like I said, make sure you subscribe to check out the first video. If you want to know more about me or my answers to some of your questions, watch our first video, and that'll be at the end of this video. Make sure you hit that box at the end that says Ask Don Anything, because that would be our first video for this series. And I'm sure we'll do this again because I enjoy answering your questions and stuff and hearing what you guys have to say. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really, really do. So we still have a second question for this week to go, and that will be this Thursday evening. So I hope you will join me for that. It'll be an interesting one. I can't wait to hear what you guys say about it. So, all right. That's going to do it for this results video.
You do have a question that you want to ask me, guys. Hey, comment down below and
put it in the comments. I will be answering this video in the months to come. So if you put any comments, I will try to answer that question for you the best I can, if I can. So there we go. I'm Don. Question everything, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.